So today I'm doing a BH Cosmetics haul. Now BH Cosmetics is a really affordable website online for those who don't know. They're kind of known for their giant 88 palettes and stuff. With BH Cosmetics, they always have some kind of sales, promotions that kind of get you to buy a lot of things. Sometimes when you get your products, that you either really love them because they're so affordable and cheap and you're like, wow, I got a really good bargain. Or they end up being not so good and then you're just kind of like, oh well. Very similar in my opinion to e.l.f. even though I prefer BH Cosmetics. It's the same kind of thing where e.l.f. is so cheap that you end up buying so much and not everything within that purchase is very good, if that makes sense. So I'm going to just jump into the things that I bought. The first thing I picked up was their 6-color conceal and corrector. Why I got it in the color light, I do not know. I guess like my lights here, I sit in front of a really big window to film, and that's why it kind of makes me look a lot more light-skinned than I am. So even though this is light and you would think, well, I mean, it's kind of washing it out, you would think they'd kind of would be my color. They're totally not. Okay, so the bottom is like color correcting, so they're supposed to be, it's a pink, it's like a light yellow, and then a green to cancel out redness, but I'm not talking about those. These are the skin tone colors and they are so light. Okay, there we go, there it is. I think I chose this one because medium, there's 3 different ones. There's light, medium, and deep, and medium looked really dark for me, so I ended up picking this one. So it's hard for me to say whether or not they're any good because they don't really match my skin. However, I will say the texture of these is really weird. They're not creamy, but they're not greasy either. It's very thin concealer. It feels really weird when you apply it to your skin, and I'm not sure if I like it. I'll probably be using it for videos because when I do it on camera, you can't tell that it's not my color. So moving on to one of the things that I was most interested in, it's their 6-color palette. So basically, BH Cosmetics has a bunch of different sizes. Like this is a 6, I know there's a 12, and there might be a 16 one. You basically can choose whatever colors you want. Like they're sold like individually each pan, and you look at it and they have different finishes and different warmths and different colors, and you can basically just customize your own palette. However, I will say like these are really good if and only if you are choosing the bright colors, like those really bright pinks, blues, purples, greens, because I have a lot of friends that have those palettes. They're really good, but I wanted to try out the matte ones because no one ever talks about those. So I tried them all out and I've made this palette, and by the way, they're not all, the swatches online are definitely not color accurate, and none of these colors have names, they have numbers, so it's all like inglot, confusing, and so they all kind of ended up turning out the same except for the random white one, but there's just all kind of like pinkish purplish toned. Matte shadows tend to be a little bit more difficult to create. Some are really going to be good, some are really going to be bad, and BH Cosmetics I guess just doesn't have as good of a matte formula as other brands do. So they're not like awful shadows, but you do have to kind of work with them a little bit to get them to be their full potential. So there they are swatched. They all kind of blended together, didn't they? I can't do it on my sleeve because I have a long sleeve today, so I'll insert some pictures of the swatches actually. Hey, moving on to the other thing. This was free. You could either choose free shipping or get a free palette, and I chose the free palette. I haven't had one of these since I was like in high school. These you can get really cheap pretty much anywhere. If you go on eBay, you'll find the exact same thing, just like Coastal Scents has them. They all pretty much come from the same place. So this is the tropical, I can't even open it. Okay, this is the tropical matte one, which by the way, with any of these palettes, they're not all gonna be matte. It's a really weird thing, but try not to blind you. So there it is. I don't think it looks really tropical, to be honest. I feel like the 88 matte one, like the normal original one, looks much more tropical than this does, but whatever. So yeah, these are fun. These are fun to play with, especially if you're new to makeup or if you don't want to invest in colorful eyeshadow because you know you're probably not going to use it that often. These are amazing for that reason. The That's Heart makeup palette. I also ended up buying this brush set, which is not what I'm going to be talking about today, but this is their 12 color pop one, and you can see that all the handles have like these like very kind of obnoxiously colored handles, And I actually really love the quality of these. They just look a little tacky sometimes. I mean, I guess it depends on preferences. But the case of this is beautiful. It has another one, but I have it over there. So this is nice quality. But for some reason, I was just like, let me buy another one because they were having really good sales. And as I said, they kind of suck you in. So this is the 12-piece pink brush set. So it comes in like this alligator feeling kind of brush roll. And then you open it up, and then there they are. So they look really, really beautiful. I don't know if that translates. They have like that pink, pink. However, I don't know if you can tell. Can you notice anything? These are ridiculously long brushes. For some reason, they're just so long. They're longer than Eco Tilt brushes. They're longer than Real Technique brushes. They're longer than these other BH Cosmetic brushes. I don't know why the handles are so long. Like, they're ridiculously long. I feel like they're even longer than my MAC brushes. I don't know. But it's really weird. And not necessarily a bad thing, but you can't tell. But they're just freakishly big. Like, just big. And these are the two face brushes. These are the only brushes they come with. I don't really like these two because I feel like since there's two of them, one of them should have been more fuller than the other, because right now they're just really weird. I don't know. But they're really soft and they don't really shed that much. I've already washed them because I did use them. Because they are white, they are going to get a little bit more dirty quickly. However, I did love all their eye brushes because they're just really soft and they really get there and give you a defined look. And it comes with a fan brush as well, which is also very, very pretty. Like the eyebrow one and the little spoolie. And these I haven't used because who cares. And then an eyeliner brush for like cream eyeliner, gel eyeliner, whatever. That is it for my BH Cosmetics haul and review. If you guys enjoyed, and bye.